You ever hear a story that makes you stop and think, what if that were me? That's what happened to me when I heard about Greg and Susan Miller from Sarasota, Florida. They weren't financial wizards, just a retired firefighter and a former school teacher. But when the banking crisis hit last year and inflation kept chewing away at their savings, they knew they had to do something. Their $612,000 retirement account was shrinking, and fast. Now, I'll tell you what they did and how it changed everything for them in just a minute. But first, this is about you, because here's what you're up against right now. Just last week, Bloomberg reported that inflation surged unexpectedly again. The Fed's rate hikes haven't cooled it down. In fact, groceries and energy prices are still climbing. Retirees, especially those on fixed incomes, are getting squeezed. And then there's the banking system. Regional banks have been collapsing. Remember Silicon Valley Bank? That wasn't a fluke. A report from Reuters just revealed that half of US banks are now holding more liabilities than assets. That's not just concerning, it's dangerous. Now here's the part nobody's talking about. Your IRA or 401k could be exposed to all of this. That's exactly what worried Greg and Susan. They realized that even a diversified stock portfolio still depends on the health of the financial system. Stocks, bonds, mutual funds, they all go down when the market tanks. But what they didn't know is that there's a legal way to diversify outside the system, using something most people don't think about until it's too late: a gold IRA. It's not magic, it's not speculation, it's the same IRS-approved strategy used by thousands of smart retirees who've decided that preserving their wealth is more important than chasing returns. So Greg and Susan took action. They rolled over $273,000, just a portion of their account, into a gold IRA. They didn't liquidate everything. They didn't make some wild bet. They just diversified. And here's what happened. When bank stocks plummeted earlier this year, their retirement didn't. When inflation spiked again, their physical gold held its value. And now, they sleep better. They feel protected. They finally have peace of mind. And it all started with something simple: a free gold IRA guide and an educational call. No pressure, no gimmicks, just honest answers from real experts. Here's the truth. If you're an American retiree with $100,000 or more in an IRA or 401k, you have options. You don't have to leave everything to chance. You don't have to let Wall Street or Washington gamble with your future. This guide explains how to protect your retirement with a gold IRA. It's 100% free. And when you claim it, you'll also be offered a one-on-one, no-obligation call to ask your questions and see if this is a smart move for you. No sales pressure, no bait-and-switch offers, no free silver tricks. Just education first, like it should be. Because listen, if you've spent 30 or 40 years working, saving, building your nest egg, don't you owe it to yourself and your family to protect it? Greg and Susan thought about their grandkids, about the legacy they wanted to leave, about what would happen if things got worse. You deserve that same clarity, that same protection. So if you're watching this right now, this is your moment. Take 30 seconds, click the link, get your free guide, set up your educational call. You've worked hard to build your retirement. Now it's time to protect it.